Good day, sweet, magnificent mother truckers. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to the dust almighty M46 Patton. I haven't played with this vehicle in quite some time. The last video was back in 2024 September, right after this vehicle received a massive buff and massive changes, and I kind of forgotten this tank, so I really want to refresh my brain how this tank performs and to remind this vehicle to you. Maybe you are struggling to play with it, or maybe you need to grind through this, whatever is the situation. Armor not found. This is not a selling point. The selling point is the DPM and ability to play hold down. And by saying the ability to play hold down, I want to be very honest. It doesn't mean that you are playing hold down and you are able to bounce every and each shot. It doesn't work this way. It is more likely, you can comfortably play in the certain positions. That's what the hold down means for this tank. Now, very important thing to say, the standard ammunition on this tank is sucking a massive PP. It's pretty brutal and it's pretty horrible in my opinion. Gold, on the other hand, is on the bar level that most of the tier 9s have the standard penetration. So keep this in mind, but once again, the DPM of this mother trucker is quite sweet. The flexibility of the tank in a way is not the worst that tanks can offer. It is an interesting little bastard, and it's very much loved, or at least it used to be loved back in the day from the professional World of Tanks players. I'm talking about the sweaty tryhards, right? Because once again, the gun was fine and the DPM was very fine. Obviously, lack of armor, it doesn't make this vehicle very appealing for not so strong players, but I think it is the thing to highlight nevertheless, right? Okay, beautiful. First punishment, very, very nice. And now we are just simply waiting until someone else will try to cross. If hopefully we are going to have someone going through the middle of the field over there, right? I would love to help our char footer, but in the same time I am afraid that it may not be the best idea ever. Meanwhile, we can see that Blesk is considering his life choices and he may try to escape from here. So all we are doing, we are just simply waiting until this guy will make a decision. Yep, it's my time to go. Meanwhile, Char Futur is on the reload for the time being, so what we want to do, we want to support him if possible. That would be very, very nice. As you can see, the Char Futur is straight up getting slapped by literally everyone around the area, which is not ideal, but it is okay. Now, both of us with Shelma, we can make them regret their life choices very, very, very hard. For example, Centurion is thinking he is good, but in reality he isn't. That was quite pathetic bounce, not gonna lie, but it is how it is. Not much what we can change about this. We are slapping him again, that's fine. He will slap us for sure. Not a big surprise. Now we would love to slap him once again and possibly to ram him to death if possible. If not, then we are losing another shot of damage, which we do, it's okay. And now hopefully we can slap the living crap out of this Su-130 sitting over there. Not the start of the century, to say that the least. That's for sure. But we are trying to do our best. Once again, extremely difficult tank to make it work and where aggressive play goes. Very hard. I mean, you may as well treat this tank as a bloody leopard. Like the possibilities or abilities to do damage is low. It's not damage, sorry. To bounce the damage, it's low, right? And I think it is mega important thing to highlight this. And don't get me wrong, I have no doubts whatsoever that great players, excellent players, they will make this tank work for sure. I have no doubts whatsoever, but keep this in mind. You need to spam the gold as well, right? You must spam gold. And once again, we are playing with a standard ammunition. It definitely leaves the bad taste in my mouth. Now, if we are just fitting into all of this and if we are loading APCRs, let's see how much better the tank will feel like and how much more we can do with this vehicle, okay? Let's try to do that. And once again, our goal for the time being is going to be to get as much use as we physically and possibly can from this game, right? This is what we want to do. A bad aim by me, can't complain about that. That is definitely my fault. Our ELC is running for his life while screaming, and we are trying to save him, but as you can see, it's quite a hard task to do. It's okay, nevertheless, ELC is kind of surviving for the time being. I do not know will he survive till the end of this game, but for the time being, he's alive. And now this is where the farm will begin for us. We will try to make sure that every and each gentleman that is playing through the open field will bleed out their hit points for obvious reasons, right? That's all we need. I definitely do feel the difference whenever I'm spamming APCRs. It feels like the shells are significantly faster. I mean, 900 shell velocity is quite laughable, not gonna lie. And 1200 or close to 1200, that definitely sounds a bit better and a bit more reasonable. And I definitely do feel the difference here, fellas. I truly do. I truly feel the difference in this. And once again, there is a reason why am I saying, you know, that APCRs, right, or the gold is kind of must on this vehicle. If you don't shoot it, well, that sounds like your problem. But I never thought that the Patton is good for beginners. You know, I truly don't think so. This is the tank for very, very strong players to prove their worth and to showcase that they can slap the living crap out of everyone, right? At least this is how am I looking into all of this. Maybe it's me being stupid. Possible. Definitely possible, but this is how I feel like. And once again, this is not a horrible game overall. Now we are working as a bloody supporters from every and each side for obvious reasons, right? We are just simply trying to support our team. And it goes kind of fine. I mean, apart the moment that I played against the bloody Centurion and I lost most of my hit points, right? Other than that, we are feeling very, very, very nice. Right, there is still plenty of the damage to do for us. Very nice. Luckily, our T-34-2 eliminated the IS-3, which is very much appreciated and it is great. So what I would love to do, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I would love to make a bit of pressure towards the middle, I would say. Grille. My thinking process is that we are going together with this T-34/2 and hopefully we can find the Grille making some silly goose mistake, right? I want to believe that Grille doesn't have any other alternative choice just to go on top of the hill. I truly believe in that. I mean, what else he would do? He would push for our team. Why would he do that? Considering that there is plenty of the sniper schnitzels in the back, right? It's just simply not beneficial for the Mr. Grille. Oh yes, Grille is going back. That's absolutely amazing. I like it. So all we need to do, we need to make a bit of pressure like this. Hopefully we can take a very nice position, hold down. That means the Grille would struggle to find the shot and we can slap him a couple of times. I remember this tank pretty well, fellas. I definitely cannot say that I do not remember this tank whatsoever, and oh my bananas, I do remember this tank. Trust me on this one. I definitely do remember this tank. Okay. Very nice. Beautiful. He should not find the angle until then. Good, very, very good. We got quite a decent game with it, right? Beautiful, very, very, very nice. 4.4 thousand damage is very decent. Plus, on top of that, I think we should have a blind shot for the KPZ-07. So this is more likely 4.8 thousand damage. And once again, we are doing the things well. We tried to clear the side, we did kind of clear the side, but in the end of the day, you know, we needed to snipe quite a bit. Anyway, Sniper Schnitzel medal, first class, 4.4 thousand damage, no assisting damage, but once again, I'm feeling pretty okay. First by the experience, first by the damage, and we got 71,000 profits. Not the game that I am going to complain about, I can tell you that much. Let's keep it up. Okay, beautiful. So, Paris. We are playing in Paris against the tier 10. Loading instantly, PCR is not even considering any other alternative option. I just simply, I shouldn't. We know that AP ammunition on this tank is quite laughable, and whenever we have a matchmaking like this, we want to do the things properly and we want to punish the enemies instead of getting punished ourselves, for obvious reasons, right? Okay, so the first things first, I really want to get the first shot to the crossing vehicles over there. That's one, beautiful. Too bad that I missed the shot, or I supposed to say I did not penetrated him, but oh well, whatever. That is life and that is World of Tanks. Unfortunately, no first shot for us, but we can consider about relocating from here once already. I don't really feel like we should be playing here, honestly. Definitely not the map that it would tickle my pickle and make me excited. That's for sure. I have an idea. My idea is quite straightforward. I am going to take Alpha 1 position. Like straight up. Why? You see this contender is saying, oh my bananas, no one is countering me on the field, I have full hit points, I enjoy myself, I have a feeling that they have some sniper schnitzels over there, which we do. So, he's playing right there, but he's going to be open for us, and that's what we want to see. That is what we want to see, fellas. Beautiful, 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 very, very nice. We relocated. That was 3 times, sir. Luckily, he did not spot us. Oh, man. My brain was in some sort of AFK mode, I assume. You know, I was just simply pushing in front like there is no tomorrow. E75, good. Come on, Patton, you can do better. Come on, Patton. You can do better. Good, good. You sweet, magnificent mother trucker. You definitely can do better. Very good. And now we are using and abusing this bush. We are stopping their pressure. We are stopping them from making a hardcore play over there. And we are feeling very, very fine with all of this, right? Once again, not a rocket science, just trying to be annoying. And sometimes being annoying is exactly what we need for a full happiness. Sometimes that's all we need. The situation is becoming worse and worse by the second. And you may think, what is so bad about this? Why are you panicking, Stilato? Listen, you see, our team is flanking everyone over there. It is becoming very, very, very difficult for our team, right? Well, not for our team, but overall for the damage farming. So that basically means we need to find our nuts and we need to start making pressure over there. It's not the easiest way to do the things, that's for sure, but sometimes it's not about easy. Sometimes it is about hard, you know? Sometimes that's all we need for a full happiness. Okay, very, very nice. We are slapping this contender over there. Very, very good. We can see the light tank. It's okay. I hope Fava isn't sniping from here. At least that's what I'm hoping for, but we'll see. We have support. Our guys are making quite a bit of pressure over there. And I am very, very interested in this E75. This E75 just fired. That's okay. We are going to punish him, and I have a feeling that I should reload faster than this E75 does, so we are slapping this gentleman. Again, E75 is a bit upset with all of this, but we don't care. We are just going for him and we are trying to get as much use as we physically and possibly can. Very, very nice. Everything is okay. We should eliminate him right about now. And now the light tank in the back. What is the chance that we are going to be able to slap him? I believe there is a very, very decent chance, fellas. I believe there is a decent chance. We should be able to get another shot just like so. Yes, indeed we can. Beautiful. And he's running away, which is okay. I let him ram me and I'm getting extra 200 damage over there. Beautiful. Once again, not an easy tank to master, not an easy tank to play, but we are playing okay. 4,000 is completely fine for me with a Patton. At this point in time, 4,000 is tickling my pickle, to say the least, and I find it a great success, honestly. 4.1 thousand damage, 1 to 3,000 assisting damage. I think this game was played perfectly. We are first by experience, we are third by the damage, and we lost 4,000 credits because we were spamming quite a bit of the gold ammunition. But once again, that is not a big surprise. Let's go. One more, fella. Okay. Fjords standard battle. Doesn't look great, not gonna lie, where the game goes, but we are going to be okay. 3 light tanks, that's quite complicated. Very, very, very hard battle. Okay, bottom tier. We need to behave in a very, very smart way. Instantly loading gold without even thinking about it. Just straight up. APCR, so we are going to be playing with a somehow decent tank. Because if I would shoot AP over there, this would be straight up pain. Straight up pain, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, what do we want to see over there? I am just simply sitting and waiting until someone will make a bit of pressure. That's all we need for a full happiness. We have a can opener, he would eat us alive, so once again we cannot really afford to be super aggressive against this gentleman. That's just simply not an option. And what we want to do, we want to see this guy getting involved, okay? Not playing hold down as he does over there, but getting involved, fellas. It's quite sadness because this guy will get 700 in the face, or maybe singular from the can opener. Either way, pretty bad decision. And once again, we are not overthinking, we are not going to play super aggressively over there. This is not our mission. Our mission is to be smart and to make sure that we can punish enemies every single time whenever they are messing up. That's the most important thing. And as you can see, can opener is sitting here, hold down. Sure he is. He doesn't care about anything, right? And that's okay. And I know that I cannot counter this gentleman. I just simply can't. What we can predict instantly from happening, if you would pay attention how many forces do we have here, we can see we have only one can opener. You know what that means? That means enemies will make pressure very, very soon. Let's give him 30 seconds to realize that can opener is alone, and then they will say and they will just simply push in front. So we have enough time to prepare for their pressure, and hopefully we are going to be able to slap them every single time. As you can see, just in time to arrive to position. Beautiful. And now we are farming. It may not be the easiest type of situation, right? But we will try to do our best. Even though we are spotted, we do not give a damn about that, and we are way more interested in punishing them every single time whenever they are trying to make a little bit of pressure. That's what we are interested in, and that's what we want to see. Beautiful. How are you doing this fine day? Enjoying yourself? Good. Very, very good. Hacker, mother trucker. Luckily, he missed the shot, which is very much appreciated by our hit points, obviously. And now we want to be smart. What being smart means in this type of situation? Well, being smart means we need to punish them every single time whenever they are trying to get involved, right? Whenever this hacker will try to cross through the middle of the field, we need to slap him. And overall, If anyone is getting spotted here, our mission is to make sure that they are regretting their life choices. This is our mission. Not the easiest one, but that's what we have. That's okay. Let's try to wait for a second. Beautiful. 400 in the face. We are fine. And in the same time, we are not spotted. That's even better. Now, there is a chance he will keep going. Actually, he was safe from us. Fair. Fair. Everything is okay. And now we are in the pickle situation, fellas. We need to build the angle from where we can farm them and from where we would feel relatively safe. That's what we need to do. And this is not going to be an easy task. I can promise you that. It is not going to be an easy task for us to deal with all of this. I can guarantee you that. And keep this in mind that we are like the last defense line over there as well, right? Please keep this in mind. Patton. I kind of want to eliminate the gun here. Too bad that we missed. Doesn't really change absolutely anything. And we have a hacker. Now we have a massive issue. Okay. This is not going to be fun and this is not going to be very enjoyable. I can tell you that much. But nevertheless, we will try to do our best. Maybe one more shot if we are lucky. We are. And we are finishing this with 3,000. Yeah, I mean, being bottom tier while having a pretty awful team, it's life, you know. That is the world of tanks. Still not feeling bad. I think how we were reading the map was pretty decent, and I do not know what I could have done differently, fellas. I truly do not know what I could have done differently. And once again, games like this will happen once in a while. It is sad to see that. It is sad to cry about this, you know. But that is World of Tanks, and this is how the things are looking like. Just accept it. Better luck next time. So all in all, we finished the battle with a 3,200 damage. We are okay. We are first by experience. We are first by the damage, being bottom tier. And we got 3,000 minus. Honestly, not bad whatsoever. We had a very, very good session with a Patton. We were gaming for 3,900 average damage. I am feeling very proud of this performance, and I don't think that many folks would be playing for this type of result with this tank nowadays, honestly. I mean, looking into all of this, if I would keep up the session like this, I'm #1 player with this mother trucking tank, right? Not gonna lie, fellas, I have played with this vehicle for a couple of days behind the screens to remember how this tank is looking like and how it feels like. And I had quite some fails. And, you know, one day is good in World of Tanks, one day is bad in World of Tanks. So let's say I had my fair share of the bad days, but that is the game, right? Anyways, love you all. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you are entertained and I hope that you enjoyed yourself, and see you very, very soon, fellas. Skill is out for today. Peace.